Hey, welcome to this Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts gameplay video. If you love the era of naval warfare when castles of steel ruled the waves, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Hey, welcome. It's time to play Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. We're going to do another single ship duel. That has mostly to do with the little bit of time I have to invest in this project right now. And I had so much fun doing the Texas that I thought, well, let's step up and do a Pennsylvania class. And what's the most famous Pennsylvania class battleship but the USS Arizona? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pretend that the Arizona, sometime shortly after she was built, encounters a Japanese battleship of the same era, and we'll see if she can get some pre-vengeance for the sad end of the Arizona at Pearl Harbor. So we're going to jump right in and get her designing, but before we do, it's the YouTube ritual, and that is, if you enjoy these videos, then please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. That's what feeds the algorithm. That's what helps the channel to grow. And finally, if you'd like to see me being just a little more alive and awake in the morning, and I've only had, because I've only had one cup of coffee so far, you can buy me a cup of coffee. There is a link in the description. All right, let's get to the shipyard and get her going. Okay, here's the setup. 1918, 19,000 meters, I don't care. One battleship each. Unlock needs to be on, otherwise you end up with a very restricted set of U.S. hulls, which makes no sense. And we're going to give her a try. Now, I've been going back and forth over these available hulls. Just looking at her, I wonder, casemate guns, 5-inch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, no, not her at all, just not her at all. She had like 20 or 21 5-inch guns, and let me look over here and see again. 22, and I can't find a hull that'll let me do that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Looks about as good as it's going to get. Really, the question is whether this hull or this hull is appropriate. Perhaps this hull, although I know I've played with this hull and she ends up looking a little bit longish to me. Really? I suspect that this is the correct hull, so what do you say we just go with it? I kind of think that this might be right, although it looks to me like she had her aft turret on a barbette rather than on a well, this would be, I guess, a barbette of sorts, but a rather than on the second level. I've built her successfully here. What do you say we go with it? Now, one thing, if you're going to use barbettes in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, you might as well drop them in right away and make sure the bloody things fit. And then you get into the same issue, well, can I make the guns fit? In this case, we shouldn't have any problems. We may end up with some four-weight offset that's pretty significant. She needs cage towers, and I'd like to be able to set that there and ease this back. But barbettes are really picky about where they land on these hulls. She had one big fat one big fat funnel. She also had geared turbines. oil. We'll give her, well, force is what, she's also a 21 knot. Hey, 21 knots. I don't know if an advanced funnel is enough. It is, it just doesn't look right. Large funnel. I guess it's those really tall cage masts that are kind of blowing my mind, but it'll work. In this big dead area here, it doesn't look right. And I think if we had cranes and things like that to, to throw in, then she'd look better. But we'll live with it. Like you see, I'm kind of going at this sideways, because if you go down this way and then come to this part, I can't tell you the number of times that just caused me grief. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Well, that puts her too short, right? Yeah. She also has torpedo tubes in this era. It's supposed to be 21 inches, but we get 20 inches. Oh, yeah, there you go. And maybe I should look a little more closely, but I'm going to put them in a broadside. Again, I should be paying closer attention to that sort of thing, shouldn't I? Harvey armor is right. Not Harvey armor. Krupp armor is right. I just don't know which one. We'll toss Krupp 2 on her. We'll go for heavy barbette thickness, although I suspect we're going to run into weight issues. I know she was double hulled. We'll give her reinforced bulkheads. We'll give her anti-flood. We'll give her... I think all or nothing's appropriate. Well, we'll give her the 4 since it's not available. Let's give her some extra ammo. TNT, because I just don't trust anything else. And she's already way overweight. Range finders. RDF. Now she's very heavily armored. I want to say, what, 13.5 inches? This is where we're going to start running into weight issues. I think the deck, it depends on what you read, but if you look at all the decks possible over the Citadel, I think 5 is about right, probably coming out to about 2.5, 2.4 would have been, actually 2.4 would have been okay, whatever. Conning tower, heavy, 16. Turrets, heavier, 18. I think about 5 there, and I don't think I have any, whoa, not 8, 5, 85. 5. She's not overweight yet. What have I forgotten? Well, she's got a serious 4-weight offset. There's just not much I can do about it. I can shift that into a ridiculous position, and it really doesn't change much. We can play with the aftmost turret. Ease her out there. This is really fine work. And I don't know if we can get anything out of playing with this. Ooh, 0.1. Oh, okay, she's pretty well balanced. And don't know what to make of torpedo propulsion. I'll leave that alone. Haven't done everything, have I? And she's overweight. Yay! All right. Let me take a quick look here. And all right, take care of that little issue. How do we fix the overweight? Well, I mean, we make her long range, it gets worse. If we give her extra bulkheads, it's even worse. We might be able to get away with lengthening her hull a little bit. Actually, the thing to do, just to get the design where it belongs in terms of not being overweight, is just go ahead and up her armor. Probably not right. Probably not right. But there she is. She looks good, except for this big empty space. And again, if you look at these ships of the period, they'd have a lot of cranes and other things on the deck here, which would fill in that space, and you know, she wouldn't look quite so naked in there. She's well balanced. She's got long range, which is, you know, who cares? You know, we could back that off. It doesn't matter. And she's very well protected, perhaps. Oh, she does have anti-torpedo protection. And she's overweight again. Okay, we'll just stick her with standard bulkheads. But she did have torpedo protection of sorts. I think whether it was torpedo 1, torpedo 2. Torpedo 1 might be more appropriate. Whatever. What do you say we take her out and go play? Okay, I guess that's me. United States, 1 battleship. Enemy, Empire of Japan, 1 battleship. And there she is. Enemy smoke spotted to the north. And just for fun, how does she look? And it's a very blue sky, pretty day, and the wind's just right to get the flags, get the ensigns just flying, just as pretty as they can be. And wow, I like that screenshot. Okay, I'm going to start a new channel, Waz's Screenshots, and let's pick up the pace. And 9.5 kilometers, 3 per launcher. She actually had quite a few. I think she had, from what I was reading, like 24 torpedoes. So I should have given her increased torpedoes. Keep that in mind when you're screwing up the design. All right. Well, our honorable opponent has got a ridiculous number of triple turrets, and even his outrageous secondary turret on top of a tall barbette. And although I might find, and that's a very modern superstructure, she's going to have a fire control advantage. Well, okay. We're bringing our cage mass anyway. Let's go. Yeah, we're closing into 8-inch range. Yeah, I'm going to leave the speed up. I want to close her as fast as I can. She is moving to unmask batteries. Go figure. We're going to turn a bit. This is going to be ugly. She is really hurling big stuff at us. And these 8-inch secondaries are just outrageously accurate. How far away are we? Woo! She is moving fast too. Well, if we don't get blowed all up shortly. Alright, she should be identified. Stop. We got better belt protection. She's packing 13-inch guns, so maybe we got a chance here. Uh, conning tower and the turrets. We've got an armor advantage, no doubt about it. I mean, of course, I don't know what the quality of that armor is. Quality plus 100%. I don't think that's just... Yeah, no, it's equivalent. So we have an armor advantage. My guess is she has a fire control advantage, but it's not too much. Not crazy. Yeah. Kind of fun watching it from this angle. Trying to protect ourselves best we can with our armor. Giving up a bunch of guns to her for that, so I don't know. And we're going to slow her down a little bit and see if we can... She must be using lyddite. Once again, we're catching on fire every time she touches us. And I'm driving this old gal like a torpedo boat because her torpedoes are a real advantage. Nicely done. Actually got a 14-inch hit. She's got some 13s on us. That was a good hit. Alright. I can't decide. I'm just playing with it. I want those torpedoes to play. They're nowhere near. Oh, there we go. They're nowhere near where they need to be. In terms of... So let's go ahead. We're awfully close now. 3 kilometers, 3.5. We got 2 miles. See if we can put a torpedo down. That she just can't resist. We're on fire. It's awkward. Alright, the torpedoes are away. Russian torpedo. Alright. Turn back into her. Turn toward her. I don't want to turn into her. I'm the Arizona. I don't want to be anybody else. Well, so far, small advantage to us. Ouch. Well, until that. I'm just curious, whereabouts air that torpedo? There it is. We're going to tag her. Nicely done. Nice hit. Nice hit. That will upset her. And we're staying bow on. Again, looking for the maximum protection of that belt. He's flat. I mean, just right on top of each other. Hey, hey, pick up the speed. No wonder you're going so slow. Hit the gas. Ouch. We're trying to get her around. Give her another torpedo lick. She ought to be any second now. Come on, there it goes. Yeah, this is like World of Warships. Ouch! That was awkward. Yeah, it's like PT 109 time here. Of course, I'm playing on a relatively slow time scale, time compression, I should say. So, it's kind of fun to watch. That torpedo ought to be well on its way. And I don't think she dodges it. Yeah, I think she sucks it up. Sangami. I think she sucks it up. Let's pause for a second. Look at that! We caught. Okay, it's noisy. I apologize. But we caught a ricochet in midair. And I got a, oh yeah, that's really awkward noise. And I wish I had stopped this a half second ago, so I could have that. Oh, it's just awful. Alright, we're going to just have to, I think, close up on it like this. And get that shot in. Oh, Lord, that's bad noise. Let's turn on the interface. Now let's see if that torpedo hits her or not. If it just misses her by a hair. No! Hit her right in the... Well, that part. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad for her. Remember Pearl Harbor. Oh, we've taken engine hits and flooding. All right, let's settle in. Nice and steady. Oh, she's got a torpedo rocket on us. I wasn't paying attention, but she does have torpedoes. I think we might miss it. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, just. Only just. But I'll take it. Alright. Throttles back where they belong. Boy, I have to tell you, this time she has paid us back. This could go either way. As bad as it is for her, a really nasty hit from either side could end this. In practice this morning, I watched the Arizona's turrets go up through the air, and I thought, that's perhaps a little too real. Bringing it around. She's got torpedoes whenever she can get them going. She's going to get her torpedoes off before we do, I'm afraid. And maybe that her torpedoes are, let's pause and take a look at something. I don't know where. Ah, her tubes are fore and aft. Oh, no, that is not a concern. And we've got ours rocking. Alright, settle in. It's gotten brutal. We've beaten each other's brains out. We got our flooding under control. I don't think she'll dodge that torpedo. There's a couple of good hits. They're treating her really badly. And that torpedo's right there. Let's see if with her steering problems and everything else, can't get a hit. I kind of hate to zoom away because you can have interesting things happen to your ship, like blowing up when you're not looking. Well, that sucks to be you. Yeah, I think we've brutalized. We've handled her harshly. Still got a 22% chance to hit. Maybe about a 50%. better than that. So now it's just cruising side by side till somebody sinks, which right now is looking a whole lot like our honorable opponent. But bad things can happen. And there she goes. Well, let's not pretend. I'm pretty sure this isn't how battleships would fight each other. It's, you know, I got to get in close and plug you with torpedoes, but it's really effective in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. So we've only been going about, I don't know, 15, 16 minutes. I think we got another playthrough. In us. What if we give her increased torpedoes, which I think is appropriate, and I have no idea what this should be. I think we leave it standard. And we take her out for another drive to give the AI a chance to pay us back. All right, what are we looking at here? Well, this is a bit more rational design, although, no, those are all the same. They look like really big guns. I think I'm about ready to say, ow. Well, Arizona, let's go. She's already, of course, I went to 5 times. All right, now that's it. It's not as well lit as that other screen, but it's got the guns. That's kind of cool. You can see this gun's moving into loading position, or it may be moving back down into firing position. Yeah, that's a sweet one. F11, it's a little dull, and the lighting being what it is, but I like it. All right, turn the pause off. And these aft turrets should be swinging around, but apparently the AI doesn't know to do that until, you know, I'm thinking the gunnery officer would have been telling them to come all the way around a lot sooner than that, given the steering orders that Arizona had. 2.3% chance to hit. Well, 12 kilometers, and nobody has tagged the other guy yet. We haven't identified her yet. Oh, well, we did get a 14-inch hit. Main tower. I'll take that. Now we've taken ricochets. Even though I'm about half convinced she's over-designed in terms of armor, and she certainly is, well, you know, honestly, I just don't take the weight of the ship seriously in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought anymore. There's just not a useful analog between the shipyard and reality. It's consistent internally. Got another 14-inch hit. Stern deck extended penetration. It's consistent internally, and that's just going to have to be good enough. But I really think she's over armored. And we've got this old gal, Kotetsu, 15-inch guns. Ouch! She's 42,000 tons. She's making 26 knots. But she's really lightly armored. She's really lightly armored. But she's dangerously armed. Those 15 inchers are going to be, or are scary. Yeah, we've got a slight fire control advantage, and we got another hit. We're up to 9.8. She's, well, now we're at 11. She's at 9. It's 10. It's very close. Very close. Very, very close. If I were to ease off the speed here a little bit, get her cruise speed. Buff, if you want to call it that, cruise speed advantage. Oh, that's scary. Ouch! Not good. That was a really wicked hit. Not good at all. We got to get some payback, or this could be end very badly for us. Yeah, she suddenly got a significant advantage in fire control. Yeah, we're flooding badly. All right, we're going to have to turn and hope that we can get some payback hits. There's some hits, but nothing like what they've done to us. Or she has done to us, I should say. Come on, Arizona. Those 15-inch guns were brutal. See if you can get your... Swing it around, get the torpedoes in the game. There was a decent hit, but nothing. Okay, the torpedo's off and running. But I think we're going to get our brains beat out here. Ouch, 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 ouch. This is tough. Whoa! Hey, I said pause. Oh no! I couldn't get a good look at it. I don't know what happened. Did the torpedo get her? Oh, I'm loving it. Let's do it. You see the turrets fly. It makes the whole thing worthwhile. I should be playing World of Warships. Yeah, I should be. I should be. I just, you know, I can't claim any. I can't claim any gaming cred for staying away from World of Warships the way I'm enjoying how this plays. Honestly, I think I've said this in the channel before, though. Honestly, I really do not enjoy massive multiplayer anymore. I just don't want to deal with the... I just don't want to deal with the culture. Maybe that's the nice way of saying all the jerks that are online. All the smack talk, all the, you know, rage quitting, all the, you know, just life's too short. All right, we haven't taken a real close look at her. Lots of big guns again. We don't have a gunnery advantage in terms of the number of tubes. AI has been showing us that it really likes fast ships, and I don't know if that's a national bias that the shipyard has dialed in. But the last two times we played three. This is the third playthrough. The last couple of times they've been bringing big guns, reasonable. I mean, 13s, 15s, and light armor and lots of speed. All right, we're going to keep this nice. I think we're still getting all the guns in the game. Yep. So I like this. Slow down a little bit, give her a better chance to play. We've got a lot of good stuff going for us in terms of weather right now, all the conditions. Zero's out. 3.2% chance to hit. We haven't identified her yet, so we don't know what's going on there. We're just marching along at a more stately pace than normal. The Arizona hooded a Japanese battleship. That's kind of cool. And I think it was a main gun hit, but I really, I got so keyboard bollocksed up that all right, we're not using. Turn a bit, that I let it run off. I paused it, and I think I unpaused it thinking I hadn't paused it, and we lost track of the details. One of the reasons to run slower than 5 X is that it's easier to stop and react before the AI decides, oh, this scenario's over, man. Game over. Alright, we've got her figured out. She's a 15-inch. She's lightly armored again, but she's got big guns, and we could try something different. We could try a stately march to just a broadside battle, saying, "Well, let's see if my armor is better than your guns." I still like the idea of getting close enough to get torpedoes in. I wonder where her... Alright, she's inside of torpedo range now, but the chances of a hit at these ranges are pretty slim. You really need to crawl up on them. Get right in their face. It'd be different if I had, 2 quad launchers. There goes a torpedo. 2 quad launchers and fast 24-inch torpedoes or something. That'd be a different animal. This single tube is just not going to get it. Looks like we're about dead even on fire control, so the first guy to score a telling blow is going to be advantage. 3 blocked, 1 ricochet. 4 blocked, 1 ricochet. And we're getting awfully close now. I don't know where that torpedo is. Is she maneuvering? Yeah, there it is. I think she's maneuvering, but you know what? I just went on and on about not having much of a chance to get her. And she is making 24 knots, but we're going to nail her. We're going to get a piece of her. Nicely done, Arizona. That should be... Yeah, now we've got about a 50% advantage in fire control. And the cat wants attention. Hello, big guy. Alright, enough attention, he says. We've taken one 15-inch hit. hit him with a good 15. We have not plugged her with a solid 14-inch hit yet. Oh wow, that torpedo hit was a disaster. Look at that. Struggling to get it under control. The engine's on and off. Paid us back 11%. Is she turning away? I think she is. She's trying to minimize. Yes, she is. She's trying to minimize her aspect to us. I'm not charging this time, but I did get a really lucky hit and an even more lucky damage result. Wow. She really... Now she's got about the same fire control now. She turned back into us. Yeah, we're kind of cruising along now. She's getting her flooding under control. Nicely done. We finally slugged her for some good 14-inch hits. Turn a little bit, we can't get a torpedo off. And again, nicely done. Ouch! Ouch! On both sides. Wow. Still, she is seriously, there goes the torpedo. She is seriously done up. She's still got an 11% chance to hit. She's still very dangerous. See, I can play without just rushing after him. There's another good hit. Well, we paying for it this time. Let's take a look. She's got truly serious mobility issues, and that's looking bad for her. Splash. She may avoid. She started turning early enough and avoided it. And we just put another one in the water. Well, good luck with that. Well, we do have a fire control advantage. That bounced. Nicely done, Armor. Wham! Stern belt extended penetration. She really has done well on her damage control, considering she's lost her aft turret. I don't know if she's listing or if that's her turn. No. Come on, Arizona. Boom, boom, boom. Big hits, big hits. Call it Revenge of the Arizona. Prevenge. Ouch. Flooding down. She's losing it. Heavy flooding got her. Well, there you go. And no, we're not going to play again, but we're going to come back into the dock. Well, there she is. Probably overbuilt. I'm about 90% certain she's over armored, not in terms of thickness, but in terms of armor quality. perhaps just overbuilt all around. But hey, you know what? It's a game, and I'm having fun with it. And I hope you're having fun watching. So, as always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of very young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button, and please share and comment. See you again soon.